It is Wednesday, May 20th, 2025, and this is the latest breaking news for Central and South America and Colombia, of course. I believe I have 11 exciting stories, so let's jump into the first one right away. U.S. Supreme Court shocks 350,000 Venezuelans. TPS is revoked. On May 19, 2025, the Supreme Court issued a historic ruling overturning the California judge's order that had blocked the White House's decision to end temporary protected status, TPS, for approximately 350,000 Venezuelan immigrants. This decision leaves them in legal limbo, facing potential deportation and loss of work permits. The ruling, described as the largest deprivation of legal status in modern U.S. history, stems from the Trump administration's argument that TPS for Venezuelan contradicts national interest. Legal battles continue as 6 Venezuelan plaintiffs and the TPS alliance fight to restore protections, but the immediate threat of deportation looms. This decision also raises concerns about CHND, humanitarian parole program for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. Hackers, luxury penthouse seized in El Publato, shocking twist. On May 15, 2025, Colombia's Sociedad de Activos Especiales successfully recovered a 389 square meter luxury penthouse in El Publato, Medellín, previously occupied by Carlos Escobar, a convicted hacker. The property, seized in 2016 from criminal structures, was reclaimed after an 8-month process followed a September 2024 administrative order. Escobar, who claimed the eviction was politically motivated, was allowed 1 extra day to remove his belongings. The SAE's action underscores efforts to reclaim assets linked to illegal activities. Dominican Republic passport power surges, top 10 in 2025. On May 20th, 2025, the Dominican Republic's passport was ranked among the world's most powerful, securing a spot in the top 10, according to the Henley Passport Index. This marks a significant rise, granting visa-free access to over 140 countries. The achievement reflects the country's growing global influence and diplomatic efforts. Citizens can now travel more freely to major destinations, boosting tourism and business opportunities. The ranking highlights the Dominican Republic's increasing prominence in international mobility. Pictopia's new urban art gallery in El Publato, creativity unleashed. On May 20th, 2025, Pictopia, a renowned urban art collective, opened a new gallery in El Publato, Medellín, showcasing vibrant street art and contemporary works. The space aims to promote local and international artists, fostering cultural exchange and creativity. The opening event drew crowds, featuring live murals and interactive exhibits. This addition strengthens Medellin's reputation as a hub for urban art, attracting tourists and art enthusiasts to the city's dynamic cultural scene. Headed to Medellin? Make sure you get your smile right. Make sure you see my dentist, Dr. Carlos Marik. Good location, right on 43rd, good price, and of course, the best service you're gonna get. Venezuela shocks U.S. with ex-Air Force deportation. On May 20th, 2025, Venezuela's Maduro regime handed over a former Air Force member detained in Caracas to the United States. The transfer, part of ongoing deportations, involved a high-profile individual allegedly linked to criminal activities. Joseph St. Clair was handed over to U.S. President Donald Trump's envoy for special missions, Richard Grenell, according to the statement from the veteran's family. The family said St. Clair, who had served 4 tours in Afghanistan, was detained in November. This move follows U.S. pressure to address illegal immigration, with 2 Convisa flights recently deporting Venezuelans. The handover signals a rare instance of cooperation between the 2 nations amid strained relations, raising questions about extraditions. Negro Fest brings Afro vibes to Medellin. Culture shines. That's right, Negro Fest. On May 20th, 2025, Medellin's Negro Fest, held at Bodega Campama, celebrated Afro-Colombian culture with music, dance, and art. The festival highlighted the contributions of Afro-descendant communities, featuring performances, workshops, and exhibits. It aimed to promote inclusion and cultural pride, drawing diverse crowds. Organizers emphasized the event's role in combating discrimination and fostering unity, reinforcing Medellin's commitment to diversity and cultural heritage. Arajets' new Punta Cana to Chicago flights travel revolution. On May 20th, 2025, Dominican airline Arajet announced direct flights from Punta Cana to Chicago, expanding its international network. The new route aims to boost tourism and connectivity between the Dominican Republic and the United States Midwest. Offering affordable fares, Arajet's initiative supports the country's growing tourism sector, with Chicago travelers gaining easier access to Punta Cana's beaches and resorts. This move strengthens Arajet's position as a key player in Caribbean aviation. On May 14, 2025, Guatemalan authorities raided a Lev Tahor compound in Oratorio, discovering the remains of a 1-year-old infant buried in a wooden box. 4 U.S. citizen minors aged 15 to 17 were rescued amid allegations of human trafficking, forced marriages, and child abuse. Lev Tahor is an ultra-Orthodox Jewish sect known for its extreme practices and history of abuse allegations. A Nicaraguan citizen was arrested, and the minors were placed under Guatemala's Ombudsman for Children. The U.S. Embassy commended the rescue, prioritizing citizen safety. This follows a December 2024 raid that freed 160 children from the same sect. Do more than just hang out at the park. Take some tours. Reach out to my guy Andres at Nomad Travel. He also does safe airport pickups and drop-offs. So give him a shout. His contact information is in the description of all my videos. Brazil's tourism booms with 8 million visitors in 2025. This breaks records. Brazil is set to welcome over 8 million foreign tourists in 2025, a record-breaking figure announced on May 20th, 2025. Driven by events like Carnival and natural attractions like the Amazon, the surge reflects Brazil's growing appeal as a global destination. The tourism ministry credits improved infrastructure and marketing campaigns for the boost. This milestone is expected to generate significant economic benefits, with increased spending in hospitality and local businesses across the country. Pedernales Airport ready by 2025. Dominican tourism soars. Dominican authorities announced that the new Pedernales Airport will begin operations by the end of 2025. The project aims to boost tourism in the undeveloped Pedernales region, known for its pristine beaches and ecotourism potential. The airport will enhance connectivity, attracting international visitors and fostering economic growth. Local officials highlight its role in sustainable development and plans to integrate eco-friendly infrastructure and promote regional attractions. Okay, lastly, U.S. issues Peru travel alert, kidnapping and crime risk. Here's another one, guys. On May 20th, 2025, the U.S. State Department issued a travel advisory for specific regions of Peru due to heightened risk of kidnapping, civil unrest, and crime. The alert highlights areas like the Peruvian Amazon and certain urban centers, urging travelers to exercise caution. It advises avoiding remote areas and traveling in groups for safety. This warning reflects ongoing concerns about security in Peru, with the U.S. Embassy providing resources for Americans planning to visit. Okay, remember. That's right. Also, I want to ask you guys, if you know someone that owns a business in Colombia, or you may own a business in Colombia, or you may want to own a business in Colombia, I have an idea for a story, so I'd like to discuss it with you guys if you don't mind. So reach out to me at dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com, and we could discuss from there. I'd like to do a video going over the struggles and maybe not so struggles, the easy parts, the not so hard parts, because I know a lot of you guys think of doing that, and a lot of you guys have done it, but a lot of you guys have done it and moved on. So I want to find out why. Anyway, again, reach out, dcbornrobgroup@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you go down and hit subscribe. Definitely like. It helps that YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
So, hey, girl, thanks for coming by my place.
No worries. You mind if our girlfriend can come by with us?
Hell no. This is why I watch DC Rob.
Excited, dili na mag-online. Kung sabay dugayan, chika babes kay nasulan. Idol ipadulan, ako ang padulan. Para may lumluman, dili-dili na tuluman. Oy, shock pa, makaloka-loka. Sibo na sexy, lawas murag Coca-Cola. Ang kanyag ni mo sa akong kalibutan nga saan. Wala ko ikatubag, ikaw ra kong matawag. Murag kagabun sa kabugnaw sa taas. Sa imong paghawas, lawas simula
Headed to Medellín, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below.